You know what it is. Mac 357, Big Chuck, I see you. The Evening Experience, Funk Flex. I mean, you know what we about.
Yo, once again, it's your boy Mac 357 in the building. And don't adjust your cameras. Right now, you're looking at Lady V.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Once again, this is the Evening Experience on Thursdays from 5 to 7 p.m. We are on the Matrix Studios Network, as well as 92.9 Real Deal FM. So for all those people out there that are listening to us at this moment, we appreciate you tuning in. But once again, your Thursdays will never be the same. So, I have Lady V in the building accompanying me today. And of all days, this is the best part because of the fact that it's International Women's Day.
I secretly planned that, by the way.
Oh, okay. So I have Lady V starting off the show with me. Big Chuck will be here momentarily. But once again, it's always a pleasure having such beauty in the building because, you know, I know y'all get tired of looking at this ugly mug and y'all get something better to look at.
Thank you.
But I also want to, the reason why I have her here is if you're not following her, VDinner26 on Instagram. And the reason why she has that button on is like, I love Herbalife. She is a Herbalife representative. You can definitely get some of your products from her, and you can definitely check on her and check on her page and see all of the different great products. And I'm getting ready to use some of that stuff myself.
Definitely.
So Herbalife, I'm gonna get the Herbalife in so I can get life out, so I can stay alive. You know, I'm trying to live. Okay.
Oh, you are. Don't worry. About to get started right now, real
All
quick.
Right. So we definitely want to talk about that and, you know, tell people that we got a lot of things going on coming up this year. We just getting started. We're going to bang out a lot of good stuff for a lot of good people. But also, I want you to tell people about the Herbalife website and different things that you have going on.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm an Herbalife distributor. I've been on the products for about 7 months now. Had tried it previous to that, but I have gone through an amazing journey. I've been able to lose 28 pounds at this moment. Feeling amazing. It's not even just about the weight loss. It's just about the energy that I've been able to gain and just the confidence within myself. You know, Herbalife Nutrition is a nutritional company, so it's not just for weight loss. It's weight gain and maintaining weight as well. And it's a lifestyle. You know, it's not a diet. I do this every single day and I enjoy it. I don't struggle. I eat, right? You see me eating all the time. That's one of my big topics. I'm forever eating. But I have started a new journey on the business side of these things, and I've really been enjoying it. I have my website linked directly through my Instagram page. So you definitely check it out there, fill out wellness profile, and you have me as a coach, like one-on-one to help you out. Can't get better than that, huh?
And I will make this promise to you on air so you know it'll be a fact. I'm going to also place that on our website, so you'll have access to all of the different people that access us.
Yeah.
So you'll see it not only with her VDinner26 on Instagram, but you'll also be able to catch that same link on the eveningexperience.com webpage, where you can find all content, all social media. You can get to our
Straight
YouTube
fire on
page.
That website.
You can get to the music that people have. You can get to a lot of different things. If you want to see artists and people that you love and that you respect and that you want to hear and see and be able to feel like you're next to them, well, once again, that's the eveningexperience.com where you can find us. You can definitely find us on the Evening Experience on Instagram. You can find us as the Evening Expert on Twitter. You can find us, The Evening Experience, on Facebook. We have a group and we have a page. So check us out. Yo, check out all the photos, check out all the celebrities, check out all the different people and guests that we have here.
And our amazing team.
Beast.
What would we do without our team? Well, all of us.
You got my boy, DJ Droop on the ones and twos who's setting up currently at this moment. We have VDinner26, definitely. We have ChrisColado.com. Yo, check him out. When I tell you he is a fly brother who makes us look even flyer, you can definitely check him out because
that's possible.
Well, For her, it's not possible. For me, yeah, he makes me look like $1 million. And Big Chuck definitely, he need like an overhaul, but we're gonna work that out later
He
on.
definitely has some great photos, though. Definitely.
And as well as there is the opportunity for you also media content manager, which is DJ Needful Things. We have a very, very tight knit team. Beware84, which is our manager, who helps us to get all of our different types of banners, cards, graphics. He does all of those things. And V Dinner is our scheduling manager. Lady V, I should say, is our scheduling manager, who definitely holds me down and makes sure that people are on time and I'm on time. Because at first I was trying to do it all myself. Then I found out, help is a good thing. Help is a good
It definitely is. Especially with my OCD tendencies, right? I help you out, no problem.
And I just want to thank all the people who support us, the Kucha Music Group, E2 Northeast Motorsports LLC. They're definitely an incredible people. And you will be, once again, seeing Miss Melissa Harville LeBron, the first African-American woman, once again, International Women's Day, to successfully have a truck and motorcycles in NASCAR. She will be gracing us with her presence latter part of this month. So be checking in for that. So for all those people who were, and up in arms and she was trending because of the fact that she's an African-American woman who successfully has a truck and motorcycles in NASCAR. She is definitely one person you want to pay attention to. When I say Kucha Music Group, she has that as her company as well. So she also owns a record company and has been putting out incredible artists. Vinci, who definitely you want to pay attention to, and other artists to be named. When she gets here, you definitely get some more insight as to who the artists are and what they're about. She is an incredible, strong African-American woman who definitely, if someone you need to look up to, someone that you would definitely want to speak to or learn about, she is the one that you should, as a modern day, incredible, phenomenal woman.
Yeah, very inspiring, definitely.
So today is going to be, as you saw on the flyer, if you weren't paying attention, something's wrong. You need to talk to people. Hello. It is the evening experience. Your experience will never be the same on Thursdays because we are here. But Sns Icy Gang will be in the building. We definitely going to talk through that because that brother is definitely got some heat. If you didn't know, this brother's been in the game for a minute, but he's never stopped. His heat, his range, his growth has been even more incredible than it was before. This brother is on the grind. He's working. And once again, them Harlem cats never stop. So definitely pay attention to that. Definitely pay attention to the different things that we got going on. And we definitely going to have other guests in here today. We're going to definitely be talking. We're going to have DJ Droop at one time sit down with his road dog, Pyro Da Arsonist, who's in the building. And we're going to definitely talk to them about the new show that they have coming up. So that's going to be an incredible feat. And plus, we got other things coming up that we want to talk about. Some things you'll know some information about, and some things you'll know a lot more about coming up in the future. Shout out to DJ Trace. Once again, shout out to Miss, well, I don't want to call her name just yet, but we're going to shout her out in a little bit. Juju, we're going to shout out to your sister, who owns a
cake business,
yes.
Cakes by Senna. That's on Instagram as well, spelled just like that, Cakes by Senna.
Yes, and yo, them cakes look like you can, like, she made an Xbox one time. I thought I could play with that, but it was actually a cake.
She makes a lot of amazing things.
Yes,
on the
she does.
Instagram page, definitely could see those pictures. Very creative.
Yes, creative is not she's being nice. Yo, them cakes are phenomenal. Yo, if you have a kid, and I definitely, we love our kids, and we definitely want to reach out to them and help them have the greatest celebrations ever. definitely look up her sister once again.
Cakes by Isena.
Cakes by E Center. You definitely want to check her out because of the fact that she really got it going on. Yo, I'm telling you, one day, matter of fact, we're gonna try to work something out where we can get a anniversary cake up here for our 1 year anniversary coming up in July, and we definitely gonna try to get that to pop off up in here. Maybe pop a few bottles. You know, I got a couple of hennies. Shout out to Bushwick Billy for holding me down on that white henny.
Oof, my favorite.
And definitely going to be talking to a few other brothers. Shout out to the Gatekeeper. I still have a bottle of that Henny VSOP that he gave us when he first showed up as a guest. So once again, Gatekeeper 718. You definitely want to check him out. The name of his album is called Checkmate. He's definitely a beast. If you haven't seen that episode, please go back and watch that episode when Gatekeeper came up in here, because he definitely set that mic ablaze. Yo, shout out to DJ Self. Shout out to his new brand, Birdie. He's definitely holding them down. I've been seeing him with the red Birdie outfit on and the black Birdie outfit on and the Birdie shirt. So he birding it at this moment. Yo, shout out to him for being the Gwen and God, being on Love and Hip Hop, having great success with his artists. Once again, shout out to Dream Doll, Life in Plastic. You definitely want to go get that album. Shout out to Lou Got Cash. You definitely want to go get his music. Shout out to his boxer, who he has out in Vegas, who's definitely doing big things. Shout out to the whole Gwinnett team. Shout out to Mariah Lynn. Shout out to everybody that's a part of his group, because he's definitely got a close-knit group and they doing big things. And you got more great stuff coming from him for this year. So he's definitely someone to pay attention to. And hopefully this year we try to get him back up here again, where he can talk more about some of the big things that he's got going on, because he's Gwinnett. I definitely want to talk about the artist that you just heard. Once again, that's Corporal AK, salute. He definitely had that joint called Slumped and Trumped. Yo, that is a banger right there. You definitely want to go out and cop that. You definitely want to find it on iTunes, SoundCloud, and all the other different, if you want to say streaming services, that you can purchase it, because that Slumped and Trunk joint you're going to want to have this summer. And Nico Tesla, Judy's Gone, was the other track that you heard. Shout out to Kufalis, Ivy_XO, and her artist who she manages, Nico Tesla. And shout out to Live Johnson. He definitely is one that is live. I don't like saying Live and Johnson in the same text, but live, and he happens to be named Johnson. Yeah, people, that's a lot. Yeah, I'm not saying it again. But you definitely want to look out for him, because he has a lot of great things going on. He has that song that's out for Valentine's Day. Yeah, you know, this is all getting too much. It's mushy. No, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Missus enjoyed Live Johnson and and the song that he made for her. Thank you. I'll be here all week, folks. Yes, this is a family show. We will not be talking about Live Johnson no more. Okay. Yes, people.
Never a dull moment.
No.
There's never a dull moment in this show. I love it. No better place to be.
And the evening experience is live every week, and I get to make jokes every week. Yes. But you definitely want to check us out every week, because once again, as I said, your Thursdays will never be the same. Yo, we got a lot of stuff going on. We definitely, this summer, we'll try to work out something with DJ Trace. We're going to try to get Graph up here. We're going to try to get up Jacquay. Definitely going to try to get my man that all the ladies love at this moment, Safari, and talking about Live Johnson. Yeah. Yeah, the pictures, the exposure. He won exposure for his songs, ladies, his song. not anything else. All right.
Is that what it is?
Apparently, yeah, because they were just bugging, talking about that like crazy. Like, okay, we all dudes, we got our own equipment.
I am not part of that hype.
You know,
Do not include me.
Apparently, he was. He has more Instagram followers now, all females. And wasn't because of his music. But I heard that song 100 is definitely doing big things on the charts. So he's moving up on the charts. So yo, definitely support him and all of the things that Safari is doing, because he's definitely stepping out on his own and taking charge. As he says, straight, you know, and he's always saying that. So he goes straight to the iTunes, go straight to the title, go straight and pick up his new song, 100, because he definitely got it popping with that joint. What else can we talk about? You're going to be seeing a lot of different avenues in which this show is going to be. Some of it's going to be live, even liver than what you're looking at now, because we're going to be at certain events where we're going to pop things off. If we can get that event going for this summer with DJ Trace, we're going to be taking the DSN network with us, Studios Network, and we're going to be going live to an event. It's going to be our event for the summer, for our 1-year anniversary, as well as we got some, special guests that'll probably hit the stage and do a few things. So we're going to work that out and try to see if we can make that happen. DJ Droop is still working through. Still working? All right. So we definitely gonna. All right. So we're gonna take a musical break at this moment. We're gonna play We're gonna play the original Air from Vina Love. Once again, it is Women's Day, so I definitely want to get that pumped up. No, matter of fact, board operator, I got one better. If you can pull up Ladies Night with Lil Kim, shout out to Angie Martinez, because she definitely is a great woman who does a lot of incredible things, and she definitely does charitable works. She did big time for Puerto Rico. Her and Fat Joe and everybody got together and sent out revisions to all those people who are still suffering NPR at this moment and still trying to recover from the hurricane that hit them. So definitely you're looking for a strong woman who wrote a book and talked about a lot of her, different interviews and parts of her life where she spoke about Mary J. Blige in depth and a lot of different things that, were happening to her in her life. And it's a very interesting read. Did top the bestsellers book list. So definitely go out and cop that. And you want to learn more about her and her life. Definitely Angie Martinez is a great woman to look up to and someone that you can respect. Always in the industry, and you never heard anything about her all these years, her doing anything crazy like some of these people, but she is definitely one that you can respect and look up to. Are we ready? All right. Once again, Ladies Night is coming up, and I think that's going to be an incredible song because of the fact that it is International Women's Day. Once again, don't attempt to adjust your cameras. We have DJ Droop sitting here, and this is Pyro Da Arsonist that's in the building. And the reason why we have them sitting up here as guests is because of the fact that they're going to be putting out a new show themselves on DTF Radio called The Official Stylwyle Show.
The show.
So, yes, most definitely clap it up for that because of the fact that these guys are putting it out there. It's about the DJ. It's about the DJ's path or journey, if you want to say.
Sort of say it's in other words, it's I'm doing this show in memorandum of my best friend and mentor, DJ Danny O. May he rest in peace. And I just felt a need to do something in his honor because time and time again we have a lot of good folks that come through this industry and unfortunately pass or move on, and unfortunately where death is something that how would I say it affects us all. But people tend to forget your accomplishments or what you've done on the work you've put in once you've unfortunately, deceased. You know
Well,
what I mean? So
that's also shout out to DJ White Owl because
yeah,
once again, he was
absolutely,
a pioneer who broke a lot of artists and
That's-
got their music out
absolutely.
there. And when he passed, a lot of them didn't even acknowledge the fact that he did that for them. And shout out to Kid Capri because he's always saying DJ makes artists and breaks artists.
That's correct.
Definitely getting them out there. Shout out to all the DJs that are out there, big or small. You definitely, put it out there for all those people who are wanting to hear and listen and feel music. You'll definitely make it to, you make it something that people, can groove to when they're down, when they're up. You definitely set the mood.
Definitely.
For real.
Without a doubt.
So-
Respect the DJ.
Pyro Da Arsonist is in the building. Tell us who Pyro Da Arsonist is, because I remember, if I'm not mistaken, you had a few songs out there yourself.
Yeah, I'm an artist. I'm an artist first. That's how I started out, and then I got brought into radio. But right now I'm just trying to, I'm grinding. I'm an artist. I'm a host. I also started a little promotion business, what I'm saying, that
Okay.
I'm trying to get off the ground as well. So, I'm just trying to grind, also give back to the artist, being I'm an artist and I know how it is. So I'm just trying to, make things a little easier for artists out there trying to, make
Break
it
ground.
out. Yeah.
Okay, so you're giving people an opportunity to put their music out there, step out in the forefront, feel, just like these celebrities do, as far as getting their music out to people, letting people hear them, to understand who they are by interviewing them and giving them an opportunity to learn more about them.
Exactly. I got my hands in also in performances and other stuff, that I could help them get exposure from. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us more about that business. Like, what is it that you do that would make this promotion? Is it more social media? Is it more?
Well, what I do is I help them put a package together that, certain artists might need a photo shoot or maybe magazine placement or a performance and an interview, you know what I'm saying? So you could basically customize the package to however you want it.
So would that be Fella Magazine?
Yeah, Felon Magazine. Shout out to Felon Magazine. Also Rare Royalty Magazine. So it's like, I got my hand in a couple magazines. I'm always trying to get more stuff to be able to bring to the table for the artist, you know what I'm saying? So
Shout out to Jess Hayes.
for real,
Jess Hayes. Oh,
shout out to her. She's the one that brought me on.
Gorgeous.com.
out to Jess.
She definitely did a photo shoot recently with let me get his name right.
Mano.
Yes, Mano.
Yeah, Mano.
She definitely did a photo shoot with him. She's definitely been talking about it. It is an official magazine. Fella Magazine is definitely one you want to pay attention to for people who are trying to learn more about the artist and get more in depth as far as the things that they want to know about their artists. And plus, there's incredible great articles that are inside of it for people who would definitely want to see, hear, and listen to things that are going on. You definitely want to pay attention to all of the above and, let it rock out in your mind when you want to get to learn and understand more things that are going on. That's definitely the way to do it with Fella Magazine. I want to give them a big shout out. Once again, Jess Hayes. Yes.
What was I gonna say? I mean, interrupt. I just want to give also DJ Big Ben a huge shout out. It's the whole official Stylwyle theme thing, or name itself came from Danny O and DJ Big Ben. So eventually, they took me under their wing collectively, and Big Ben moved on to bigger things, and as you already know, Power 105.1 and Hot 97 and all. But in debt to both of them, to be honest with you. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't know what the clubs would be. I would just be a bedroom DJ, doing the battling thing as you continuously see me do, you know what I mean? So, but I'm very grateful for them both. So
No doubt. And definitely he does officially rep all DJs. He's always talking about them, always wanting us to have him on the shows. Shout out to Jazzy Joyce. Shout out to all of the people who paved the way Shout out to Red Alert. Cool DJ Red Alert is definitely a monster on the ones and twos.
For sure.
Shout out to Funk Master Flex. Shout out to DJ Cool Herc. There's a ton of pioneers of people. Shout out to DJ Spinderella. Shout out to DJ Premier. I can go on and on and on because the DJs,
Will.
it's
a long list.
There are a ton of DJs who definitely break artists and definitely show them the love and the respect that they should. I recently, not too long ago, saw our guest that's getting ready to come up, DJ SNS on, SNS Icy Gang on Funk Master Flex, where he definitely took the opportunity to rip it down, and that was definitely fire. Because when you telling somebody who's a beast in the building, he definitely tore it down. And once again, who provided that opportunity? The DJs. So once again, the official Stylwyle show is coming up soon in the near future. But I definitely want to have these brothers up here to give y'all an opportunity to understand that DTF Radio, you definitely want to tune in when the Stylewile show is on. And once again, we rep all groups and people. We love everybody. That's what the evening experience is about, is experiencing everything. So we're going to take a quick musical interlude and thank these brothers for coming up.
No, thank you for having us.
Matter of fact, before we go, I just want to know what your social medias are so that everybody can find y'all.
So you can catch me at DJ Droop _OSW and shows IG as well as official Stylewyle show.
At official Stylewyle show.
Yeah, I don't even. he knows better than I do.
My IG is Pyro _DA _Arsonist. And also, you could also follow the promotions page at Pyro Promotions.
Yeah, so he's not burning stuff. Like, he doesn't burn buildings. He just, it's because of the fact that he's trying to say he's hot in the industry. That's why he's an arsonist. So don't get it twisted. Popo, don't look for him. He's a good guy. All right. I just want to put that out there. So once again, it's your boy Mac 357. This is the evening experience, and I'm telling you, we're getting ready to have SNS Icy Gang come up here and get it popping. Don't adjust your cameras. Once again, SNS Icy Gang is in the building.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yo, I'm glad that you're here.
Glad to be here.
When I tell you there's beast in the building, there's beast in the building, there's a beast in the building. Yo, I've been watching this young man for a minute. That Kid Wiz joint that you was on.
Love Come Down.
Bruh.
Let me set the record straight. Is SNS and Kid the Wiz's joint together.
That's what I told somebody earlier, but
Yeah.
somebody tried to make a correction.
Nah, yeah, I helped make the beat. I taught him how to make beats.
Yeah. Oh, I had a DJ tell me that, but I said it was SNS's joint.
We did the song. We did the song 8 years ago. Kid the Wiz was 14 at the time. He didn't know Evelyn Champagne.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying?
But on top of that, 400 and almost 50,000 hits on that joint.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I ain't even checking a little minute. So
I have.
I'm up to date now.
Because, yo, when I first saw that joint and I heard it, I wanted to get you from then.
Oh man.
Even before I even started back doing my own show.
Okay.
You, set a blink. That thing went viral for schools, military bases, police, cop. Everybody was trying to do the Love Come Down dance and trying to make it all pop off.
Yeah.
And when I tell you that joint right there showed me that you were actually a monster on the set with that joint, because that Evelyn Champagne joint.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm a old head, don't mind me. Huh?
Nah.
I go back to the original when
I love that song. That's what I mean.
Listen, you be in the club and you know how to work it.
Yeah.
You can have a nice shorty with you by the end of the night and be rocking to that. But beast. And then I started following and watching your freestyles on the different platforms that you were on. You were out in a station, I believe that was in, I don't know if it was Washington, 95.5.
Oh, Connecticut.
Connecticut, sorry. CT. Shout out to CT. Yo, once again, you blanked out on dude. My man didn't even, he was like, the guy who was interviewing was like, Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Flawless.
we went up there and we went at it for a little minute on there.
And shout out to my brother Funk Flex, because when
big
you
shout
went
out to him.
there,
That was a dream come true to
Yo.
me.
yo, my man just threw on a few beats and
Yeah.
had my man up there just spinning the record, and you were just
Yeah.
once again monster.
I appreciate it, man. It was dope because Wu-Tang is the first hip hop artist that I was like listening to. You know what I'm saying? So they which made me listen to rap music. So then RZA was in the building. I didn't even come to do that beat. RZA was in the building. I met him and I just gave him his roses while he was still here. I let him know like, yo, you're the reason why I listen to rap, period. You know what I mean? I bought y'all video games, everything.
No doubt.
Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying? And then so when I told him that, Jay's my favorite rapper of all time. I always say that, you know what I'm saying? But they the reason why I listen to rap music, and Method Man was like a hero at one point. I wanted to be like Method Man, so I had to let him know that and everything. So I came to do 357 from Cam, which would have been, expected, you know what I mean? Because I'm from Harlem, you know what I'm saying? So
Harlem on the rise.
That's what it was expected. And it would have been dope, but the fan in me of just hip hop and them, I'm like, yo, give me Triumph. It was already spinning the instrumental because he was there. And I didn't know that. But I just said, give me Triumph. And they're like, what you about to do with that?
And if you haven't watched, please go back, YouTube it. Yo, go on to SNS Icy Gang's page. I'm telling you, please, you will do yourself a disservice if you don't go watch that video.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Though all like that and the Love Come Down, Love Come Down helped me do a lot of things. And like you said, the schools and things like that. I never really had a record that I could perform for like all ages yet. You know what I'm saying? And it was even middle schools and high schools that wanted me to do things and stuff like that. But I didn't have a record for them. I could have did the clean version, but they would have still caught the message. So clean really couldn't, erase the message. So I didn't really do them. I kind of like turned them down at that point. And then when I got Love Come Down, it was able to help me,
Plaster it everywhere.
Yeah.
Listen, when I tell you, if you haven't watched that video, Love Come Down yet, and I want to take it up to 500,000, if not more, I'm telling everybody, go back out, research that Love Come Down, SNS _ Icy Gang, and I'm telling you, that joint was a monster. You are a prolific young man, and I respect your humbleness. There's a lot of people in your position who could easily, braggadocious. There's a lot of cats out there who shouldn't brag, like that guy 6ix9ine and freaking Uzi Vert and all them Goozy Verts and whatever they are, Gushers, whatever your names are, whatever. That's right, I said it. Because that style of music doesn't flow for me. I tell my young co-host, who happens to be 24 himself, that what flows for me is bars, and you come from bars. And when I say bars, I mean, listen, chocolate, Mr. Good Bar, Snickers. Yo, I'm fat because I like to eat. I can name all of them. He's talking about somebody who definitely comes from bars. He lays it down without any hesitation. Listen, I've seen people up on mics that stutter, that hiccup. You just lace it straight. And definitely I can't give you enough kudos and props.
Yeah, I
but
appreciate you.
To give everybody a background, what started you besides listening to the artists that you were in rap, that gave you like if you want to say a push or an idea of what some of the things that you wanted to hear and do? What gave you your start?
Well, I mean, when my pops was moving around and he was like in like the super prime, I didn't really
wait. For the young people that don't know, and for the people who do know, who are a fan like myself, tell them who your pops is.
My father's name is DJ SNS. He's a Harlem legend, if you will. And
No, not just a Harlem legend. He's a legend, period.
Oh yeah, most
Iconic
definitely.
DJ. Harlem claims him because that's where he came from. But
Yeah.
when I tell you, he is one of the most prolific DJs that I've ever heard. And when I sat there and I listened to, I can go on SNS runs for hours. I could sit in my car and just not even move because that's how smooth your pops was on the
No, I
ones and
appreciate
twos.
it. That's how I know a lot. I know a lot more about him through everybody else and their stories and their experiences, just either with him or through his, tapes and things like that. More so than hearing it from him. I hear it from him sometimes, but I hear it more so through from a lot of people, like from everybody. I done heard Jeezy's experiences with my pops. I done heard Khaled experiences, Drama's experiences, all of their experiences from my pops. So,
As a matter of fact, we're going to hold it up right there because you got a track that you sent me that was with DJ Khaled.
yeah,
And what's the name of that track?
waiting for.
All right, so we're going to play that right now, waiting for right now. We're going to come back and we're going to talk more with SNS Icy Gang. Yo, that's SNS Icy Gang. As I tried to tell y'all, the brother is very prolific and definitely, once again, another fire track because you just heard DJ Khaled on that joint. Yo,
Big shouts
DJ
to
Khaled,
man.
we the best. Yo, I definitely want to talk to him one day because just listening to him and the way he moves, another dude who definitely put on the grind and work. And I see you everywhere as well because you have a strong work ethic. Every time I see you working somewhere.
Yeah, man. Well, this is what I love first. So you know what I'm saying. When the love is there, I think the love keeps you consistent. If to me, you know what I'm saying. I get a kick out of if I made a dope song and I like it and I go to the studio. I like that before just doing it like it's a job or something like that. I love it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I definitely see the love in it because you definitely are putting out music that you enjoy because when I watch your videos, you definitely get involved and you definitely are hype about what you're doing.
Yeah.
And
I got to promote myself the best way possible, and we don't got no major label behind us, so my themes of promoting be a little unique to stand out with, so I don't have to fall in. It's a lot of rappers, you know what I'm saying. So the way I deliver my music and the way I put it out there has to be different and stand out for everybody.
so you're on iTunes Tidal?
Yeah, I'm on all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm on some getting the streams thing now. I didn't care about it too much, but now you have to.
Correct.
See what I'm saying? So I'm on iTunes, Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, and all the other mixtape circuits as well.
Well, I definitely tell people look out for SNS Icy Gang because you definitely want to pay attention to a young man that's on the rise. Like I said, if you've been under a rock, then you don't know who he is. Love Come Down is definitely one of the biggest tracks that I've ever heard in my life because it set off a fire. And then he's been grinding ever since.
Definitely.
And if you've been watching his grind, you know that this young man is just getting started. He's not stopping, and he's definitely taking it full steam ahead.
Yeah, 100%. I got a whole clip of music. It's crazy, but we just keep working, feet on their necks, all the time, and try to find different ways to draw the crowd and keep on. We now seeing we checking out the analytics of things, and we now seeing that it's not just New York. So now my whole goal of this whole year has been like traveling more places that that I start seeing the attraction coming from, and trying to build more fan base out in all these spots.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Because in the city it's pretty much evident. You know what I'm saying? But even in the city, you gotta keep the ground, the foundation always hit,
No doubt.
always fresh, so they can tell everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So that's my I always got to build out from the city first. A lot of people in my position and artists that even coming up, they try to move out the city and things like that and stay other places and try to get hot there and try to think in the skipping steps.
Well, matter of fact, tell me where your pen game comes from. Like, where do you draw your inspiration for your rhyme?
Well, I was always a lot of the things I'm saying is like real stories. I've been outside for a very, very long time. I was one of those kids who used to my grandmas used to have me a lot, so I know like kids that used to be under their grandmas, and grandmas give you like a little freedom, a little more freedom than the parents do. I went rapping, so I done experienced a lot, and so it's always easy for me to go there. And then me, I like to I'm a metaphor punchline type of guy.
Okay.
I love that. You know what I mean? To give people the chance to scratch their head. They like, oh, you heard what he just said. I like that. So that comes from I watch a lot of TV. I read sometimes, and I live.
Right.
I just live.
So you take it from life, take it from experience, you take it from books.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, and always just know how to have a clever way of, putting it together.
Yo, and he's definitely not joking, because some of the punchlines that he has, yo, I die laughing because the fact that, yo, it's like the way he says it is smooth and slick at the same time. It's like you're not expecting, you sitting there talking to somebody else and they smack you in the face.
Nah, yeah, man. I definitely I think that's like a Harlem thing. We slick talking, so I just try to have them bars, man. Them bars is they concrete for me. I like to separate the difference between like a MC and a rapper, because it's not many MCs.
That's right.
Generation. So that's when they ask me, am I a rapper? I'm like, nah, I'm an MC. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for that, because I try to tell people I'm not against if you got something that you particularly like. If you into the people who are out currently, yo, that's you. That's your lane. Rock with it. You want a feeling while you're in the club? That's cool. I come from bars. I come from watching people spit who definitely had to have something to say. You couldn't get up on the mic and mumble. You had to say something, otherwise they booed you off the stage.
You know what I think though? I think it's because I think that we the way the mumble rap thing is highlighted so much is because, well, one, the sound originally is Southern based, right?
Correct.
So that's how they talk. They already,
but the purses and the blouses, no.
Oh no, that's just the fashion thing of it. I'm just talking about the
that ain't
music
fashion.
Side. No, I mean,
just like a woman ain't fashion.
No, the fashion side of what
you.
you're saying. I'm talking about the music sense. The music, is Southern based, so they already got
Right.
It's people from the South that the accent is so strong that even when they talk, you probably can't really understand everything they say.
Right.
Just like somebody that's like that speaks fluent Creole, or might say somebody that's Jamaican. He's really like fresh from the island. The way he talk, you're not gonna understand straight through.
Il parle français, oui, j'entends tout parler français, on peut parler français. But yeah,
like in reggae, if I can't understand everything they say.
Yo, you mean?
But it sound is
when they're recording and they talking all them
I can't understand everything they say in reggae, but it sounds good to me when the club, so I bump to it. Just like some of the music that I hear right now. I can't understand everything, but it sounds good in the club. You know what I mean? Cool. But what makes it just hot, what they highlight is now it's not just Southern artists doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now it's like
everybody.
Now it's everybody attempting to mumble. Attempting to say.
Attempting to mumble. That's funny. I like
that. I mean? So it's more so like, because
but
they understand. Everybody in the South, they understand why they talk.
It's Insta rappers, brother. Everybody's an Insta rapper.
Yeah,
it's like you crack an egg, and all of a sudden you're a rapper.
Yeah,
you just
100%.
throw, this, 4/4 beat on, and then they add a little thunder, a little boom to it, and then all of a sudden and it's like.
See, I mind it. I don't listen to all of it. My little brother be like, yo, what you think about this? What you think about that? I'm like, bro, all that ain't for me. All that's not for me. But you know what I'm saying?
It definitely ain't for me either.
But that's why my recent project was called Hip Hop Is Dead Again. Only because, Nas had a project called Hip Hop Is Dead, and then it was like at the time it was at a weird space in rap. So I felt like it was deja vu. And then I feel like, the genre's not. The genre's popping. The genre's popping. Genre, period. But It's not. It's more of a business.
All right. So we're gonna play one more track, and then we're gonna get Big Chuck in the building because he's finally here, up to the stage, so he can ask you some questions as well. The last joint we got is called "Feeling."
Yeah, Feelings produced by my pops.
Whoa, yo, pay attention, people. Listen up. Once again, I respect the hell out of his father. I grew up listening to DJ SNS. He's definitely a monster, but that's not the reason why his son is here. It's the same thing I told G Mims. The reason why you're sitting here is because of your own work. Your work is what brought you here, because I tell everybody, the evening experience, you might have come to this station before, but you haven't been on this show. The only way you get to this show is because you got something going on. I bring major people to this show, like Funk Flex, I've had here, DJ Self and a whole bunch of different people who are actors and actresses. But the artist, you got to have something.
I appreciate it.
Because if you can't spit, you can't bring that flame, you're not sitting in that seat. And you definitely are dragging in your own right.
Oh, I appreciate
Because
it.
that crap, listen, for all those people who watch that show, what's that show that comes on TV?
Which one?
With the dragons? What's the name of it? Huh? Game of Thrones. He definitely would be a dragon master.
Oh,
I don't watch Game of Thrones. My bad, people. Listen, I know all you Game of Thrones people. Don't write me. Okay, write Chuck, but don't write. Okay, we're going to work that out. But we're going to take it down. The joint is called Feeling, produced by his father, DJ SNS. And we got SNS Icy Gang in the building.
Yeah.
Yo, once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck finally in the building.
Yo, I had Lady V up here. She talked about Herbalife, V Dinner, _26. We talked about a lot of different things. You just get in here.
Yeah. You gotta bring me up to speed, man.
Okay.
Bring me up to speed,
So
man.
we're talking the SNS Icy Gang, and we were talking about a lot of the different things that he had going on. And I tried to stump him real quick and ask him who was the person from the original track.
Yeah. That's a fact. You tried to give me the quiz. I forgot. You know what I mean? I knew who it was in the beginning, but lost me.
That joint Feeling was definitely with Feeling, because you talked about, for me, it gave me a feeling that you would definitely wanted people to understand who you are.
Yeah.
And that feeling is something that's definitely popping as far as the way you say and you speak in your rhymes.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, I think people need to hear conviction.
You speak from the heart, and that's what I like.
Cause a lot of these things is coming from a real place, you know what I'm saying? And from, you know, when you think about those times when you putting it on paper or your phone or however you do it, you know what I mean? It's gonna come from a real place. Now you gotta reflect on it, and it might bring back, you know, old emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm late to the party, you know, but I'm here. I got a couple of questions for you. I remember listening to your songs in high school, so
wow, the light era. Oh man,
yeah,
that's a very fun time.
Describe how all that came together, because high school for me, like during that era, was lit.
Oh man, me too. I mean, that was around the time. I think the Lifey era kind of helped me. It helped me stay out of a lot of trouble. You know what I mean? I wasn't into too much trouble around that whole era at that time, because we was having fun, and I was going to parties and things like that, and I needed that as a child, because before the Lifey era, I was getting in a lot of trouble because I was just outside.
Right.
But then when you in that era, you was moving everywhere, you was having fun. I just wanted to make the beats to really get crazy too. They just everybody just started to, you know, gravitate to my beats, and then I became one of the guys for that era, you know what I mean? And I was real consistent with that. And then when seen me personally from Harlem, so I was always able to make $1 out of something, you know what I'm saying? Before that, I used to steal songs from my father because he had exclusive songs, and I was still put them on mixtapes and sell them in my middle school for $4 or $5 a pop.
There you go.
And then when I did the beats, I'm like, yo, at that point they was stealing them all. I had them on my sidekick. I don't know, they was stealing them. And they was ending up on YouTube. I never uploaded a beat on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It always just ended up on there. So then I'm like, yo, I'm gonna put these on CD. And I'm gonna sell these to the youngers, and they was winning. And that's how Kid the Wiz fell in love with that. So I'm like, yo, we was selling mine in the beginning, and I said, yo, take half. How many you sell is yours. Let's get let's just get these out.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? So that was a fun time for me. I ain't gonna lie. It was it helped me, carve my name in the city. I wasn't really paying for a lot of parties like that. I was feeling like somebody.
Yeah.
Nah. He said he's feeling like somebody. Like I said, if you don't know who SNS Icy Gang is, yo, just go check his gram. Because the people he's in pictures with, he had DJ Khaled, who is a platinum, diamond, I don't know how many accolades he got at this moment for him and Assad. Shout out to Assad because he just penned his new album, which he dedicated to his son. And it was, heartfelt. Yeah. But this kid got platinum albums and he ain't even walking good yet.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. And he got him on his track.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
man,
making moves, man.
I'm blessed, man. This all could have been taken away. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm blessed and I'm humbled, and all that does, man. I never really have chances to let those things sink in. It really just makes me want to keep.
Wow, keep doing it, and reach out to any OG or anybody that's in the game that you feel that can make your brand better, because when I tell you, you alone are a monster. Anything you add to it just adds,
I just try to get game from them right now because I know, like, I'm not really big in asking for handouts, you know what I'm saying? But I know coming to them, always trying to come to them asking for things is probably like, you're gonna get us so far. So I'd rather, like, build on what I got and
let them see the work, right?
Bring it to me, you know what I'm saying? It's been working. As long as they see it, and when they tell me they see it, that it be the trophy for me. I can't really gram it. I try to capture the moment with the picture, but they really ain't gonna be able to feel the moment like I felt the moment, because I really heard them tell me that I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? So we're not like from Busta and people like that to hear them say that. Like, I used to be scared of Busta. Yo. But I watch them all the time. It's just, like, as a kid, one of the things that you're scared to watch, but you're watching it anyway. That's how I was with Busta, but I love Busta. So then tell me now that, he's watching me, see the progress. It means a lot. For me, all I can do is capture the picture, but I can't really capture the moment. I can just remember it. To see Hov and tell Hov, yo, coming for your crown, and him stand back and go like this. Yo, I can't grab that. I can just remember it and
that's a moment.
Always hold that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I had to say it on Flex. So if he ever watched, he can remember that moment that we told him.
Wait, the picture's sitting up. If you didn't know, like I said, go to his gram, SNS Icy Gang. He got the picture of Hov sitting on his gram.
Oh yeah.
And he said
so much.
On Flex's show, if I'm not mistaken, or I forget which show it was,
Flex.
And he said, yo, I'm coming for your crown.
Yeah.
Hey.
And that in and of itself shows me the type of work ethic, because
that's the
Jay-Z
that's what everybody asks
still banging out joints. He just put out 444 and that joint went platinum.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and that's what I tell you people, young people like yourself, the work is there, and all you got to do is put in that time and put in great, work ethic, and having the prolific rhymes that you have is what the reason why, once again, why you're sitting here, because to be a young man his age and to put out bangers that he's already put out.
Yeah, let's talk money.
Just trying to, that right there, hey, that's my first song ever recorded, man, and that's the song that made my father start spinning me. The first person to play me was Ronnie Ron, Danny D, and Spazzo, and Get On Up. Those are first in Harlem. But the first radio DJ to play me, period, was Cypher Sounds. He played me on Hot 90 Sound. I was like
Cypher don't get
16,
Right.
16, 17. He played my first song,
Yeah.
Let's Talk Money. I
Yeah,
made
that
the
joint.
beats. And in Harlem,
Yeah.
you couldn't, at that point, you couldn't really
Anywhere.
have a hot record.
Nah.
You could not be anywhere and not listen to that song.
No, I'm saying like you know in Harlem we used to because it was certain people that was almost there,
But
they
just-
faded away. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right.
So off of one song, so it's like you couldn't do that in Harlem, and you'd be
Nope.
like a has been quick fast. If I
Right.
ain't keep rapping at that point, I probably wouldn't even have no name right now. You feel me? If I ain't keep rapping at that point.
That's
If I
how it was
chose
in
to
Harlem
like,
back
you
in
know,
the back at that time. Yeah.
because it's a lot of people that came up with me that's no longer here. They got jobs and other things.
Hello.
of that nature right now.
Working at the airport with
what
my
I'm
man
saying?
from what's the rap group back in the day?
Oh no.
Who was working at
Fuji's.
Prize?
Prize.
He's working at the airport?
He was.
Oh.
You know, he back out there now, but
Oh.
one minute my man went back after the Fuji's broke. He went back to the airport and throwing luggage in the plane.
Damn.
He had movies though.
Bro, that don't mean listen. Don't mean a thing if you don't budget your bread right and do the things.
Understandable. Understandable.
'cause-
Yeah, but you couldn't be like I said. Yeah, you couldn't be no player. You was gonna get fried all
Yeah.
day, every
Ooh, la,
day in
la,
Harlem.
la.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to keep making music. from
That's
then
a
on.
fact.
I had to keep. I was not trying to get laid. That. And that's it. It was more people popping than me on the come up. I'm coming up. They
went right back.
popping. I'm
And
looking.
then
I'm like, yo, what's going on?
Right.
Nah. So when something big happens for me and everybody like, yo, that's I'm like, yo, that's what's up. I gotta keep moving.
Right,
Hold
right,
on.
right.
Like
right.
Bismarck said, brother, please, you work on UPS.
Yeah, I got it. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
When Love Come Down hit and then it was lit, I had to keep it going. Then it got, when the Wildin' Out thing happened, I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, I knew Wildin' Out was happening, so I ran down on Flex, like, yo, Flex, Wildin' Out about to come out. This is cool, but I'm trying to make a hip hop statement on top of this. This is like a global, nice little move right here.
Right.
I need to make a hip hop statement on top of that.
No
Because
doubt.
it just looks good for the dancing thing and the culture for that, and it's cool. But you got SNS on the record, bro. They got to know what this is about. So I
Right.
need to Flex said, yeah, but he ain't give me no dates. I went to all the parties he was at. So even in Poughkeepsie.
Alright. So what we're about to do is we're gonna take another quick station break. I want you to play that Corporal AK Slumped and Trunked once again. Yo, shout out to Corporal AK.
Big homie.
Once again, did another monster beat, another joint that's fire. Yo, if y'all not paying attention, listen to my boy Corporal AK. Yo, once again, I have to say, you know, there's a reason why you are who you are. So, it's about that time.
Yeah, it's about that time.
About that time.
Say no more.
Adjust your mic. Do what you got to do.
Get comfortable.
Yeah.
Get to it.
The beach I got over there.
Oh, we gonna.
Give me something, pick me up. I don't want to touch this beat. Yeah, give me a little more. Give me a little more than this. A little more than this. Yeah, this is about the same cadence. Give me a little more than this. A little more explosive. In this era,
I take this.
but look,
I got you. No.
I want you to feel the flows and all that. You know what I mean? Give me a little something different. All right, we can rock with this. We can rock with this. It's the evening experience. We got SNS here, Harlem, the West Side that is. Born in hell, area code is 9/11. My only mission is to show these rappers Armageddon. I used to rock the true religion because I'm the truth. I'm only spitting pain and struggle when I'm in the booth. Hey, Free Fidel, I bought a ticket to my fantasy. China white type of bars, this is Linsanity. My partner Ice said we got a show, we set a date. I was scraping dollars around, there's no collection plate. I done press more clowns than thumb wrestling. See what the car shows, I be funk flexing. Bunch of models, it's a rock drunk section. Lived in the PJs, rent paid A sections. And I'm on my grind, loud puff, Jews shine. Jews up, lose lives, we buck, you die, damn. Harlem World, AKA we the realest. Surrounded by the spitters, illest up in the city, wait. Let it breathe real quick. Got some more for him. Woo! Make it feel like flex a little bit.
Okay. Let's get it.
Live in the back block lifestyle. The booth, I'm Lennox Lewis, I be putting the mic down. 101, they got a collar prop profile. They try to jump me, I back out and let that Mac go wild. I own it, can't even look at these guys as opponents. In this era, I see lions that turn into rodents. And my verses are historic, that double L city quota. I'm a freshman, tell them seeing rappers, young and focused. Look, Shogun in Harlem, the boy got the glow. Do the right thing for them fiends, they be first row. Tell your chick, go down to her knees, give the best throw. If her man's friend, I hit him up, hit me in death row guard. I got more. Woo!
You got more, y'all. You got more. You're not playing.
Say, don't fall deep in the game. You from the jungle, you need lions that turn into lames. In the verses of historic, you get in the plane. I'm on the top, I do it I'm doing my thing. Hold up, this is off the top, better off the top, never off the rock. Only slipping better off the block. I got it from the block, spitting pain and struggle every day. You know what we got. Hold up, got more. I said it's middle to the police. F them if they don't know me. F you pay me. That's a legendary quote from Jay-Z. DSN radio. Every day they play me on the radio. Mac was good, you looking good, you boogie good hoodie. Tell them cheat codes in every boogie, every city. We come through and then shaking it like it's Diddy. Harlem world running, you litty. I ain't trying to curse, I'm just trying to put every mumble rapper inside of hers. All them rockin' blouses purse. I'm style.
Yes! Yes!
I heard him.
You're putting them in hearses. SNS Icy Gang. Gang,
I
gang,
tried to
gang.
keep it clean so I ain't curse, you feel me?
Listen, yo.
That was
I
no
got-
cursing, right? No
No
cursing.
cursing,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah,
He's a problem.
You know, usually it's a dirty so I can go up, but you know, I gotta always be prepared to give him no curses.
Yes. Yo, monster. Like I said, if you look under your bed at night, kids, if you're looking in your closet, the monster's here. I'm telling you, SNS Icy Gang is definitely gang gang. He's doing his thing. Harlem on the rise. He put Harlem on the map along with
That was a
G-Man.
dope line. I ain't off the top. I ain't mean to. Dang, that was a dope line. I ain't trying to curse. I'm just trying to pull these mama rappers inside of hearse. Rockin' blouses, rockin' purse. Dang, that was dope.
Put him in the hearse. Put him in the hearse. Lock the door.
That was a dope line right there.
We can get that to go viral. We can do that.
That was a dope line. Nah, yeah, I appreciate y'all vibing me. It's just for the love of the sport. That's all.
Yo,
Sure.
If this was a sport, you definitely the MVP. You the LeBron James
Oh man, I appreciate
hip hop,
it, man.
brother. Because like I said, that song that you first put out, and I know it's beyond that you actually, like he said, he remember you from the light era.
Oh
But
yeah, man.
I'm
all
definitely
the steps that made me, man.
listen. I'm definitely gonna talk about the one that I like. Love come down.
Timeless. It's getting yo the love that is still getting played till this day, man. It means a lot.
Yeah,
it means
for sure.
a lot. Like,
What do you got coming up?
well, I got a project about to drop. This Monday with my fellow artist named AIGs. He's from the Bronx. He's turning up in the Bronx. Like, we just want to show some New York unity. So
New York needs that.
yeah,
For
you know
real.
what I'm
New
saying?
York
He's
needs
turning
that.
up in the Bronx, and
Yeah.
I'm turning up in Harlem. And we got a cool relationship, real good relationship. So we like, let's give him a tape. You know what I'm saying? 10 songs. It's called Only G's Live Icy. It'll be out in all the.
There you go.
It'll be out all in places. It's definitely you're gonna hear a lot of mean bars on there. You know what I mean? A lot of good vibes on there. Cause you know he's light skinned, so he bring all the ladies. So we got records for them on there too. You know what I mean? And then I'm working on this movie called Love Me Now Before They All Love Me. I did a project for it, but that was a minute ago. Now we doing the movie. The movie's gonna be pretty dope.
Well, if you need some extras,
I need everybody. As I go by, I haven't been saying it to too many people. I do it randomly to certain interviews, and then I ask you, you guys want to be a part of it?
Yeah. Once again, we definitely would love to do that because, like I said, I'm a thespian. I'm an actor. Okay, in my mind, all right, I'm working it out. I'm doing that.
I'm gonna be. Man, listen. Whatever you need, bro. We here, man.
Nah, I appreciate y'all, man. We got another project coming out too. It's for the females though. I'm sorry. I got everybody that's waiting on the bars. Just hold on for a second. It's just something fresh for me. The way I'm gonna put it out. It's called She Loves Me, She Loves Me Not. It's gonna be a dope project. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm
She
working with a lot
loves
of
me.
singers
She
on
loves
this.
me not.
And it's
That's
gonna
what's
give
up.
you all types of moods. It's not gonna just be.
What singers we working with?
You know, I guess you gotta wait to see.
Oh, okay. Well,
You know what
I'm gonna
I'm
say it like this: we love exclusives up here,
Yeah,
and we do
definitely.
get them.
We gonna come back when the movie's almost done. And then we're gonna come back when before the movie's almost done. We'll come back. I'll bring AI. We'll talk about the project more.
Well,
And then we'll come back with the movie after we shoot y'all scenes. So y'all can talk about the experience.
Yes.
You know, when we do that, and then we'll come back with She Loves Me, She Loves Me Not. That should be in the summer sometime.
okay, but I definitely want to say you are a friend to the show.
I
By
appreciate
any
y'all for
means,
having me.
No
whatever
doubt.
you would like to put out or talk about, you always have a platform here.
No, 100%.
I gravitate towards people who work as hard as you do, and you definitely are a grinder. You definitely are a representative of Harlem. Listen, nobody. You're right. Nobody is gonna put you on, and the work that you put in, and that's why I tell a lot of young people, put that work in.
Yeah. Also, I'm glad we're speaking about this. This is something different that this is something that I could brag about, because all the rapping and all the accomplishments for self is cool, but this is something to brag about. Maybe in another month, I'm gonna do my own version of, the Teen Summit. When,
Okay. Yes. Okay.
when we haven't got that in a while, and this is the generation that deserves that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Needs
Deserves
it.
that. Needs it.
Yes.
Needs a lot of game and a lot of guidance. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of. I don't watch so many kids grow up. They were supposed to be
Amen.
basketball players and whole other sorts of things, and I look on their Instagram, they're rapping now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want them to think that this is too easy. If this winds up being their calling anyway.
Right.
So if it is, come get some free game, man. We're gonna have a lot of dope people on the panel. I'll announce it soon. So just check out my Instagram, SNS _ICYGANG, and this is something to really brag about, because we want to give out free game and help these guys. Help these.
New York needs that, man.
Yeah.
Well, they definitely need it because, like I said, with all the people that are coming out with the Insta rap, you definitely need people who, like yourself, who've been in the game for a minute.
I mean, I'm gonna get more game
Creative
from the people
beats.
that I bring on
Oh, no
too.
doubt.
They're gonna give me more game. They're
Right.
gonna speak on things that I probably didn't speak on with them previous to this, and I'm gonna be seeking new knowledge as well. So
Right,
I'm
everybody wins.
I'm gonna be on the panel, but I'm gonna be right across from guys that's
And-
way more experienced than me.
Well, the only thing I will drop to you is this. And for those kids that are listening, there are people who you don't have to be in front of the mic.
Oh man, I'm glad you said this.
Beats,
Oh, my God, I'm glad you said
can,
this.
The people who make beats make a lot of money.
Producers,
Listen, man.
that's
Period.
everything.
Period. Man, you don't have to be on the mic. Period. I don't want to sound like a political person.
Nah,
right
you
here,
keep it
'cause
100.
I think about these stuff on my own time, because politics is just like opinion. Everybody has their own,
Right.
version of it.
Listen,
So
this is our version of conjunction junction.
Yeah.
What's your function?
you don't have to be a rapper if that's not what you really want to do. People just want attention.
That's it.
And there's other ways you can get that, but at the end of the day, I'm using this to later on be powerful enough to use this to change
Something.
what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's other ways to be that. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be the rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you can be the DJ. You can be cause that's who reigns supreme. That's who started hip hop. Who started hip hop. It's a DJ.
Right.
So they matter first. Then
Producers.
Then the producers, you're nothing without them.
Correct.
Please start paying them.
Hello.
Please start giving them their credit. If you don't want to be none of that, bro, be a doctor for real. We dying from a lot of cancer. Be a lawyer. Get some of us off with all this
Hello.
fraudulence that's going on that they're trying
Right.
to charge us with. Free McMill. You might, you know what I mean?
Right.
Be a pastry chef.
Yeah, you know
Listen,
what I'm saying? Be
whatever
something,
you want to
man,
be.
but you don't have. This doesn't have to be what you need to be just because you see everybody else doing it, man. this chose me. I ain't choose this.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
now that's a good sound off, because a lot of people don't understand the realness to what it is that you do,
Yeah.
the grind that you have to
I lost a
have.
lot of sleepless nights to this. A
Work
lot of
ethic.
friends, a lot of people, and a lot of things that I thought would still be here now that are no longer here. To this, and if you're not ready to really make that sacrifice, bro, then
You feel that comes with the game?
how you give this up? Like how you give it up?
You feel you
That's the best way to like give up.
you feel that just comes with the game, just
No, absolutely.
Right.
But this is the thing, though. We not just in music right now. We in the music business, right?
Hey,
Right.
So you got to be good at both. You know what I'm saying? And that business part has sucked a lot of rappers in to where they thinking that they could just bring the streets into this. It's not that time no more. I remember at times I used to hear stories from my pops and other people
right,
that used to run up in offices and get up out
Right.
of labels and things
Right.
like that.
right,
It's not that no more. They see you right to jail.
Nope.
They
Right.
see you right to jail.
correct.
It's over. There's none of that no more.
It's a
So
business.
you cannot think you're gonna just come on, try to keep it real until it goes wrong, and then you'll be behind bars. Like, this ain't this. This is the industry. You gotta expect disappointment. Expect
Thievery.
yeah. Expect that. Expect people out for self. Expect people ain't gonna always be here. They gonna be here when you're hot. You know what I'm saying?
right.
You can't Latrell Sprewell somebody, and if you know who Latrell Sprewell, you can't choke nobody out and think you gonna walk away. Not happening.
Yeah, man. And I see it in a lot of these guys. They just want to rap, but they don't want to really be in this industry, man.
Right.
And, you know what I mean?
Because the work you got to put in.
Yeah.
If you talking about you used to come from the streets and used to hustle on the block and all that, yeah, that's great. But you're gonna have to put even more work in here.
I want to see that though. If like, cause that's another thing too. You know what I mean? We all came from that. You feel me? Like we came from that. It's nothing to it ain't really nothing to glorify. You know what I'm saying? I tell the stories in my music, and that's that. We ain't gonna Instagram and do all that. It's nothing to glorify if you ain't got nothing to show for it.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
you God said that today on Power 105.
Oh, he did? I didn't see his interview.
Yo, his interview was definitely
Yeah.
prolific because he spoke about the truth. He said, "Listen, I came from that. I had a lot of stuff that I had to go through." He
That's
said,
a fact.
I nearly lost my child to the streets, and yo, I'm telling you, there's a lot of stuff that y'all don't understand. The work that has to go into this business.
100%. So that's why I'm saying you can't even apply that to what this is. This ain't
Nope.
the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you the hustler like you say you is, then you should be able to good. You should be. I don't want to see nobody getting slaved in this day and age. If you was this hustler before rap, I don't want to see you getting slaved. You should know the bit. You should know how to be a businessman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Factual.
how to handle your stuff. We from Harlem, so we know how to. You know what I'm saying? We not going. Every move is planned and every move is calculated over here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we definitely gonna close out right at this moment. I'm gonna take a few flicks with SNS Icy Gang. You'll see him up on the gram a little bit later. But we definitely want to have the pleasure of saying thank you for being here.
Thank y'all for
Thank you
having me.
for spitting
Yeah,
that
appreciate
fire,
you
that
pulling
lava
up.
on the mic, melted it down. You know, he gave it the look that it has to let y'all know that he's here. He's not going anywhere. And y'all need to go out right now, Tidal. Y'all need to go out, iTunes. Y'all need to go out any platform that he's on and purchase all those joints that you heard started. You definitely want to feeling. You definitely want to learn everything about this young man because
Definitely
I'm telling you,
tune in.
he's here to
Tune in.
stay.
Love Me Now Before They All Love Me project out everywhere. Hip Hop is Dead Again project is out everywhere. And stay tuned for new music and new moves. New moves.
And the movie.
And the movie.
He just want his cameo appearance. He just want to be on the camera.
Uh-huh.
Man. Stop it.
I'm in.
Stop it.
Yo, once again, it's your boy Mac357 and your boy.
Big Chuck in the building.
This is the evening experience. We're on 92.9 Real Deal FM as well as the Matrix Studios Network. And definitely watch us every Thursday. Your Thursdays will never be the same from 5 to 7 p.m.
Yes, sir. TheEveningExperience.com. Check out that YouTube page, iTunes podcast. We're on Google Play too for y'all weird Android users. Check us out on the Instagram at The Evening Experience. Holla.
Once again, it's your boy Mac357. This is the Evening Experience, and one of the sponsors for our show is the Barbecue Rib House in Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. You can give them a call at 914-665-3490 if you're looking for some of the best barbecue in Westchester. I'm telling you, finger delicious. I mean, succulent. Anything that you want, from pork, from beef, from rib, from chicken. All farm animals for that motion. You definitely want to check them out at the Barbecue Rib House, Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. Once again, check out my boy Marcel Koenig, Barbecue Rib House at facebook.com.